Greetings. This is Free and Angry Adventure. I welcome you to my recap of Critical Role's 29th episode of Four Side Dive. Quick disclaimer, I do not own nor am I associated with Critical Role. It's YouTube or Twitch channels. I'm just a fan sharing with my fellow fans. And that I will be showing clips in this thing under fair use. Especially since it's not, well, there might sometimes include in more important points and stuff, and stuff. Mostly it is for the primary goal for choosing these clips is comedy. Look, let me check the world. Wait. I couldn't see what that was actually. The tower. Well, welcome to this episode. Welcome to the episode of Someone's Dive, The Tower, or as I like to call it, Loa versus Tower, as you've partially seen. We start with what the F is up with that section. They talk about how amazing the fight against the Matron's test was, and that awesome map, like the big mask in the background, such.
Don't keep it, because it's going to turn into the flute like Scanlan when he had the flute and then you never used it. And you had this super magical, powerful item and you were like,
are you flipping yourself?
This is literally the arguments we have off camera.
I think I do remember the flip.
Wait.
Just stick on
We're
one topic.
immediately fighting about items. We're 5 minutes in.
Where's Liam?
We fight about items that existed 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and we're all still bitter.
When I said I wanted to pray on it, I didn't mean cast Identify on it. I mean pray.
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet. You cast Identify on it and you saw some gibberish, or somebody did, right?
Someone did.
We don't know what it is or what it can do. Well, we know what it is, but we don't know what it can do.
Correct.
So I would love the chance to pray on it. However, if you want it back, just ask.
Are you there, matron? It's me, Reyes. Yeah.
So wait, but you're just being a little god whore.
I know, kind of. Why do you need to prey on the matron when you already have the dragon and the bad guy?
That's why I need to pray on it, to sort of offer it up to one of these gods and say, not to give it to them.
What
Jesus.
if they do? What if you pray and the Lord of Lies is like, I will take this mask, and he takes it from you. And you, as Breas, would totally fucking give it to him.
How? He's down somewhere.
I don't know. You would give it to him, though, if he was like, give it to me.
Then you better get it back soon. Because you don't know.
Between Fern and I, we can make that happen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you.
We'll figure it out.
You can just ask him. He'd give it.
I could also pray to the matron.
You don't need a mask to pray to the matron.
We talked to her. Why would you need to pray to her?
She was right there.
That's a fair point.
What else?
I prefer texting.
That's
Totally what it is.
There's an app for that.
I have so many things I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Speaking of texting, apparently, because Opal showed. Gosh darn it! This power cord. Because Opal's there, he ended up texting Amy, who the player who played Opal, about it, and we're finding it. Oh, cool. We might have just killed. We may have to kill you. Oh, I'm not so. And tell her about how she's multi-armed. there. Then they're talking more about the conversation with the matron of ravens, which was which was something that Laura already knew. It was all information Laura knew from playing the matron during the Fall of Aeor. So she had the information about how she didn't usurp the previous death god, but replaced the Battle of Love, which was a big deal. They do note that while she seems to share have the same goal as the goal as the Archart, they're not quite the knowledge is not full as he's sort of, I think he's doing it for the sake of the gods and saying like we're going to do this, but she's fully doing this more for mortals, or they're not like they don't have the same motive suborundums for wanting to have the gods flee for Dathos.
To one of my kids.
I don't know.
I was pitching the Archheart last night to one of my kids.
Oh, they're talking about how they've never had anyone played any of the players that plays a worshipper of the Archheart. If they got stance, if you're looking for volunteers for a calamity campaign, I do have a worshiper Archheart in mind.
Kids, because they want to roll a cleric for a new character in our home D&D game, and I was like, well, you usually have to like follow a god, and they were like, well, what are the gods? And so I went through the gods, and I was pitching the Archheart hard, but they went with this knowing mistress.
I have a.
Lame.
I have an
the
Archheart
other
character.
way?
Not lame.
I got
The
one in the back
Archheart would
burner.
have been so good
I
for
know,
them.
because the Archheart, forgive me, is the god of like creativity.
Art and magic.
Magic.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, but and my kid was like, well, but they don't know anything. I need to know a lot of information.
Okay, well,
They know things.
your kid's smart.
Oh. I mean, knowing mistress is cool.
Knowing mistress.
Yeah.
Damn right she is.
Okay.
They all know things. They're gods.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
But
Pour one out from a girl.
I mean, like we talked to a lot of people. It was fun.
Yeah. Though I will say, the matron would know could hear a lot of things passing by as mortals, as people shovel off their mortal coils. Then they talk more about like the game to play Vox Machina. Kiki's speech with the classic tagline on "F shit up." They go into how much fun it was playing Nine Hells, even though it was a little frustrating for them. Now they know that, as I said before, now they know what it's like for Matt, who has to play multiple characters per game. They do like focus on certain like interaction between them, like meaning of the more strictly religious ones, aka Breus and Caduceus. Interesting, like, and how they see religions. Of course, Breus and Jester, like this show, to like you. They might have more.
Which, by the way,
Yes.
it was pointed out to me on the interwebs
That Jester and Not were in disguise the whole fucking time. I was an old man priest, and Not was somebody else Breas would have never even seen us.
Had exceptional perception
Do you
checks.
have?
He had a fifth
Do
sense.
you have
about
Do you have
everything.
true sight?
magic?
Just
Do
say
you
you
have
have
true sight?
Just say you
I have true sight.
No, you
Yeah.
I have blind sight and true sight.
I believe
No,
you.
you don't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to see your
Deception
character sheet
check.
right now.
Yeah, we were. I was an old man priest.
Yeah, but not when you were trashing the place.
All of it. I was always an old man priest trashing the
Then I
place.
followed you afterwards.
Uh-huh.
When you took off the disguise in the alley, and I was like, oh, that's what they really look like.
I actually
Okay.
like that. That's pretty good.
I'll go with that, even though I dashed away invisible.
You
and
did leave a
nobody
bunch
was-
of pamphlets also.
I did leave
So
pamphlets.
it's
I
not like
tracked
there
you
was
I
down.
no
could have been
trail.
tracked.
Yeah.
I tracked you down like the one-armed man.
And I'm pretty sure I drew myself all over the pamphlets too.
I think you
so
did.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually a running joke in the
That's
Mighty
pretty
Nine
dumb.
Chronicles of Exandria art book that I wrote. That y'all were really, that the Mighty Nine are really easy to track because of Jester.
Just leaving a literal paper
Yes.
trail
and
everywhere
like
we go.
graffiti everywhere. It's like, yes, I know exactly where they've been.
I was fully intending on.
Yeah, as he was supposed to say, he was fully intending to try to kill Jester there. That would not gone well. Well, because for him, because the Mighty Nine would have all gone into Jester, which means he'd be facing not only we tried to kill a one level 20, but be facing off against an entire team of level 20s while he's level 15. While his level 15 team would probably have just stepped back and let it just watch like, okay, a lesson has to be learned here. And he knows how it's hard for Sam to actually play evil because even now he's trying to play Brandis as evil monster. But unfortunately for him, these people, the rest of the party is trying to basically undermine him playing the first evil, but they're just really nice. And like you said, I think goes why and bring a new thing. So it's very hard to play evil. They do mention how all the groups, though, My Nine came closest to being an evil campaign, like evil line campaign. Like they are, like as they might actually say it, so I won't.
Like they were, everyone other than Caduceus was like
Yeah.
3 bad days from like you were ready to
3?
become the fucking Joker or like and you were on the edge of Judge Dredd at that point, and
Yeah.
I'd also argue Vox Machina before Keyleth and the Rock. I wouldn't say that they would have gone evil, but I
No.
think that they could have gone down a very selfish path.
Oh, yeah.
Against the Rock.
No, the Rock.
All
Well,
I'm
I'm
seeing is
sorry,
The
this
Rock.
scene is in an LVM, so
Wait, no. What rock?
no, the flying
Dwayne The
rock.
Rock Johnson?
Whenever
Yeah, that's
Keyleth
all
was
I'm
like,
thinking.
no, we have to do this at least slightly morally.
Rock. ROC.
Big rock.
Oh, I couldn't remember. I remember like while they were under house arrest because first he tried to kill the Briarwoods while they had a diplomatic status. And while they were sort of like under his investigation stuff, he was sort of making stuff up to deal with the Briarwoods, and they had a mission on his own because, aka Percy couldn't be there. Like of all the episodes, Percy could miss.
The big
Yeah.
rock.
It's just like how Jester, Laura not being there to play Jester, or when they first meet the gentleman.
Not the
Flying rock.
Alcatraz
I was
movie.
picturing, one of those things.
Yeah, they wouldn't have
Where
turned.
do you
they wouldn't
think
have turned evil, they
Exandria
would've been
is?
useless.
San Francisco.
Speaking of,
Speaking of,
What?
we were all Nick Cage.
We were in the
every
pit.
Halloween, it just lands on the one episode that it
Yeah.
should.
Really does.
Why can't it just be
I
a
did
shopping
not
episode?
want to be Vex as Nick Cage, y'all.
And it happened.
I did not want to do it.
Let's reveal to the audience how we became Nick Cages.
Well,
A very cagey Halloween.
Nick
A
Cage-
forced cage Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Nick Cage.
Oh yeah, that's
First,
what.
we wanted to be villains.
We were first
Yeah, we
talking
were-
like Batman?
Yeah, we were all gonna be like DC villains.
Because we've done
We
And
didn't want to
then-
do comics again, though.
Yeah, and then we'd already done comics, so then we were like, let's all be
Classic
monsters.
monsters. But then we're like,
What count?
There's
But
no
you-
female
there's no
classic
classic
monsters.
except for Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, they're all
which
kind of
is-
iffy.
We could've
You
been
wanted to
modern.
be hot. So that's the ultimate joke of this whole
I
thing.
know. I was like, there's nobody
You're
hot.
like, there's no hot ladies. And then we all
then
ended
we
up
all
with
went-
Nick Cage.
Well, then it turned into, which I was very excited about, and you were very excited about, just like 90s movies
Yes.
characters.
But then
like, that
I
we love.
objected
And then you, motherfucker.
Because I was like, it's too
Too
broad a
vague.
no,
category.
it's not. It
wrong.
could have been amazing.
It could. It was too. We needed to
What were
tighten
some
it
of
in
the
a bit
ones that
more.
we were going to be?
Lilu, Cher, not Cher the singer, Cher from Clueless.
From Clueless. The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, that's just
It's just
random
too broad.
shit.
No,
Neo
it's
from
not.
The
It's
Matrix.
not.
It would have
It's
been
The
great.
Matrix.
I'm with Sam on this one.
So then
The
I
90s
was
are
like,
hot right now. You
They
guys.
are
so
hot.
we were like, let's contain it. And then I said, what if it's all Nick Cage? I'm this dumbass one that recommended Nick Cage.
You are the one.
Yeah.
who actually
And I
did
said
that.
it as a joke, and then everybody liked
You knew that it would
Everything
be
we
relevant to
do-
the kids.
Well, because I was like, well, with 90s, we can tap into 90s nostalgia, and all the kids are wearing 90s clothes. And
Thanks,
then
kids.
And then we went the opposite way with a bunch of Nick Cage reference that no
nobody
kids
will get.
knows.
Yep.
They're gonna like, who's Nick Cage?
Google
Yeah.
Barbie Girl is a seminal classic.
it. Or like, what? Do they Google anymore? TikTok it. I don't know what kids
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hey.
TikTok it.
Hey,
Hey, kids.
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 Will you tell us if you know who Nick Cage is? Just tell us. It's,
If you do,
I do.
just tweet us or go
Or if you
And I would have gone with First, I would have gone with Balthazar from Sorcerer's Apprentice. My favorite Nick Cage role.
if you
Post
see
with
us on the
hashtag, we know
street,
who Nick
if you see
Cage
us on the
hit
street,
up our Hotmail.
just tell us.
Send it to our Yahoo account.
Yeah, we still have a Yahoo account.
yeah, send us
See, I have a
link.
Sierra.
He's like, No, so.
Sierra
And
online
then you'll
is
get a
still up and
reply
running.
saying, we don't
God.
Yeah.
recognize this address.
They talk about Orm talking about with Dorian about their relationship. Big thing there.
Deal with it. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, she's.
And then after
I
the fact,
really-
Matt was like, oh, by the way, you're all sleeping in the same room together.
Oh yeah, like how they all like one of the kind of stuff, and then we have the. Then we have Fern and Ashton.
We buggered out. for
Liam had totally said that.
Oh, we just missed it because it's weird.
Well, maybe we just
You have a
walked
whole
into
fucking
another.
tower.
It was like the level of the tower you put us on. It was like separate beds, like with curtains between.
It's a tower.
Like
that
a
you
bunch of
made up.
yurts. Why not
could
put
be
walls?
I think Ashley and I decided that we just stole one of the Mighty Nine's bedrooms, and then there's just
Yeah.
and
I know how
fuck
the
that
spell
shit.
works.
Yeah.
Poof,
Yeah.
walls.
Cast wall.
Endlessly magic spell, and it's like no, there's like
no.
a there's a
No, you guys get
hospital
tense.
sheet.
This is a hostel. You all have to share a bathroom. Sorry. Check out it's at 10. You have to leave your backpacks
As if
downstairs.
Caleb
Please
would
make
have
a
asked
bed
me
and
to make
sheet.
alterations to his tower
right.
for you chuckle.
All he's been doing is making alterations for his tower. That's like his train
Yeah,
set.
but for you guys,
yeah,
for Bell's health.
But this is Liam.
Oh shoot! They keep talking more about the setup. I was supposed to go put that.
I don't know because
He
Matt,
did. I heard him say if Robbie hadn't made the move, then he was gonna go knock on his door.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I
He
think
did
he's
talk to
like-
his own character.
So wait,
his
but
door,
wait,
but
there's
there was no
door.
door.
So are there doors, but then sheets in between? How does this work? Is there one door
We are a
and a
little unhinged,
circular
ladies and
wall,
gentlemen.
but
Liam,
then
been
one
here.
donut room?
What the shit?
They're texting him afterwards.
We got a bone to pick with Liam next time we see him.
We were in a yurt inside the tower.
Yeah.
He built us a yurt.
Ah, his imagination sucks.
Yeah. Caleb phoned that one in. I don't know. Sheets from walls, whatever. The cats are bored.
Then they talk about how fun it was to be Vox Machina again. It wasn't as hard getting doing that, getting back a character for them as it was for Mighty Nine, because they're also, while they're bringing this, they're also playing these characters, voicing these characters in Legends of Vox Machina, so they're still fresh. Then they talk about what everyone looks like, and show some art there.
I haven't seen Grog.
But then Ashley was like,
She changed
she
hers.
saw,
Really
yeah,
well.
because I showed her Vex, and then she was like, wait a minute.
Didn't she make a super old
She
Pike?
made Pike all old, and I'm like, you're a gnome. And she's like, yes, I am.
She gave her like super gray hair.
Because she was like really wrinkly. I was like, you're still young. Just like Vex, you're still young.
Percy's the
She's
only
younger
one who
than
should have
Vex.
aged, really.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to
Yeah,
be the first to
Percy.
go.
Well,
Percy looked good, though.
Yeah,
I'm
Percy
gonna
looks
pull it up.
great.
Percy looked good.
I want to see these.
I
I
hope
was
they don't
not on
die.
the Lore Keeper, by the way. I was not included on these.
Wait, you haven't seen it either?
No, I saw them once they were fun. The finals were.
Okay.
I haven't.
My note originally was that like she didn't have enough cleavage showing.
Vex looks so fucking good. Vex's is my favorite.
It's a really great. There we are.
I was gonna show you, and I realized I didn't have her face at all. I was just showing you her.
It was just boobs there. I looked and was like,
like that
that's a
about-
real.
That was just boobs. I had
Oh
zoomed in.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't she?
Yeah,
She's
she looks
gorgeous.
good.
Oh,
And regal.
I love the pose.
yeah, that's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
And
It's
then
like, look
it's
at
the
my
same.
collarbone.
It's the same.
Hope she doesn't die in there. Speaking of which, I will be trying to get my recap of 114. I still have to finish watching 114. I'm still not. I'm not even. I haven't even reached the break yet. Based on the time clock, I'm saying I'm within an hour of reaching that.
Yeah.
Color palette, but reversed.
Yeah,
with
we
Percy's.
matched. Me and Percy
So
matched.
Nice.
I actually don't think this is the final.
We're
but
that
it's close
couple.
enough.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I mean, we have royal colors.
Yeah. I mean,
Do
Damn.
it.
I wanted to go for like.
Wait, let me see.
Like
The
more
leaves
ready,
almost
like.
look like spikes.
Yeah, it's
cool.
I remember-
It's
I
more
oh,
red.
yeah, that's
Ready.
right. You're battle ready.
I really
Battle
hope that
ready.
we're putting those up right now because I feel really bad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
Oh,
like, what does
damn.
this
That's
do
battle
for
ready.
these texts?
And I gave her. I wanted to have some like a little bit of like Raven elements, and then
Yeah, like
so if you
you
see,
can definitely see a little back.
He-Man action figure there, but not because it's but like the armored.
yeah,
But yeah, like
well,
the-
a lot of the if you look, a lot of the concepts, and I was like chatting with producer Kyle a lot about this, and he actually like put it very succinctly. It like trying to have her represent that moment, that last moment of fall, right before winter comes, and like that first frost. So if you
Shout out
see,
to Kyle for
shout out to
producing
Kyle. If you
these
see the leaves
and
are,
doing
like,
such an
dead.
amazing job,
Yes.
coordinating everything.
Those
kind
also
of, like,
sort of look like
frosty.
raven
Amazing
feathers.
job.
And
It
then
was
it's supposed to be a
absolutely
little
nuts.
raven feathery as well.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
it was
Talk
very
about mental
fun.
states now
Mental states.
as we're
Okay.
Vox Machina.
Oh, as Vox Machina. Okay.
Because
I think the big thing for the mental state is what is important to them. What are they doing this for? And they kind of universally agree that the real reason Vox Machina is going back, well, save the world stuff and stuff like that. But they kind of know that there's a chance that they could still all be around should the gods be forced to flee or disappear. What they're doing this for is for Vax to try to give. Though they do point out that this could be where they TPK, and that's true for all parts. Like, this is the end game, and we're using all the generations of player characters. There is a good chance, that some of them are gonna be just dead. No idea. But and it is entirely possible to TBK here. Like tonight's is going to be where I'm guessing. Like I doubt they'll be fully unfinished. What's going on with Vox Machina? So I'm guessing tonight will be Mighty 9. That's just my guess.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Who's your
And two
favorite?
of them are twins.
Gwendolyn.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's no secret.
No, I have a favorite, but I don't say it. I just undermine the rest secretly,
nice.
Like all parents.
like all parents. Especially, yeah, like the Derillos were not huggers.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was just not what
Are
was
you
done.
huggers now?
She is.
I am.
I'm not.
Well, I
course.
become a hugger with my babies.
Well, you're very outward that you have a favorite.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
hide it.
I love them all, but I feel like she
Of
needs
course, she's
special care.
and also she's the
'cause
baby.
she's a mess.
Yeah.
Well, and
It's like,
yeah.
like from as it gets progressively younger, that last kid is just like a wild child.
Well, she has my demon's eyes.
I know.
That's like really fucked.
I was like, what happened?
Percy is aware that that I don't want to quite say the worst of him is in her, but like it is a chance to take the things he doesn't like about himself and kind of mold a kid who's clearly got some of his bad traits and make it into something that he's proud of.
This is a second
his
chance
vanity
to.
project?
Yes, very much. But like the twins are great.
This one's great.
I love
Freddie.
Wolf, and and little Vaxie is a mess. But
Are the twins your favorite?
And they talk about the change of God they're on. And then they talk about like the biggest problem with Keyleth. Kiki's just not moving on. Like it was kind of hard because every time she like backstabbed the Raven or something like that. But they all kind of agree it's not healthy for her. Like,
You should close the window.
Comforting.
Does she go to
Comforting.
therapy? Does she have a therapist who's like,
No.
hey, maybe you should close the window and
You can't close the window. That's Vax.
I know
And
we
then a
would
raven
talk
is like,
regularly. 'Cause I know Keyleth and Percy talk regularly. He
Can
would
you
never
imagine
touch it.
if Keyleth just like moved on and like kissed somebody?
I would freak out.
did
I
she,
feel like-
did she even go on a date once and then she was like,
Yeah.
this is weird.
Has
This is
she?
weird.
I feel like correct. I think she might be like, okay, I should try this. Maybe I should try it.
Yeah.
I have these
God,
wings.
this guy
Put these
sucks.
on.
Yeah.
Like I
Can you
can
just
see
put
her.
these wings on?
Yeah.
I like
Wear
how
this
you wear
wig.
all black.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah. Bad boys.
Yeah. I think she's just a little
So
stuck.
we don't know how this is going to end, but
they talk more about how they look like and like what their end goal is. Once again, they like at least for Vox Machina, they're trying to get Vax free and potentially back in their midst because I just hope that the players' desire to have Vax back doesn't lead them to make any hasty try to affect them like that is meta knowledge, and so when they're playing in Bell's Hells, they're not trying to have Vax's freedom on their minds. As well, deciding whether or not to go through with the matrons and Archharch plan. I think all of them kind of will do it and stuff, but they also want everyone to screw it, with the exception of what's his Orem, who doesn't want to do it. Is he said he doesn't have enough. He hasn't been seen enough proof to say that they won't be destroyed. Like if they don't go through with it, then things can go back to how they were. If they do go with it, it could string extra do air where the mortals are control, or it could turn on the mortals but he doesn't know if they won't turn. So if it has to be it has to be like then Orm might be the one to keep the gods there. Now we get to their tower of oh, I remember this bit.
We each give our own answer. Darling, would you do the...
Sure, darling.
I'm giving you the first one because I love you, because this is safe.
Can't wait till she spills the beans.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's stuck. This was a mistake.
Okay, I think there's a
believe
trick.
you. Come
Try
on.
twisting
Once I choose,
a
do I have
little,
to stick?
Wait, why is
and
it so
then
straight?
pushing
Did
it a
someone
little
put
bit
it
back
down?
so
I'll
that
let you
it
do whatever you want.
it's
Did it
forced
fall?
slightly more rest on the other
I
ones.
feel
Then
like my tower
then-
rules, listen,
slowly, like
are pretty strict. And the way I play, when I
upward,
play this game,
Is that you win?
diagonal.
is that if you've touched a block,
You have to.
you have to fucking pull that block.
Yeah, you're committed.
That's how I
Just
play.
touch a block?
I did. I touched here. I thought it would be far looser. It looked looser. It's not loose at all.
This is it.
So this could be detrimental, but I'm not going to cheat on my own rules.
I really applaud that.
I appreciate your commitment to your own
You got
rules
it.
that no
Yeah,
one has
just
to
do the
follow.
shit.
Look at how much this whole thing is moving.
Just
do the shimmy.
give it a little
What
shimmy
if I
and then,
ruin the
and then
hole?
lift at the edge.
You can only touch your block.
Also, don't.
No, I got too cocky.
You can use two hands. Use two hands.
Oh,
You can't use two hands.
I know you can't use two hands.
I'm gonna walk over here until you're ready.
This is
Yeah,
everything I was
analyze
hoping
it,
for.
Analyze it.
Why'd you
Oh,
start at the bottom?
It's very in there because she was trying to set us up for disaster.
Oh no!
But look at it
Laura.
shimmy.
Played yourself.
Oh no!
It is
We were talking
really
about what a
balancing
petard
on this
actually
one
is.
block.
Do a little shiver. A little shiver.
That's about a 1.2
You know what
on
it
the
is?
Richter scale.
It's because there's a
California, you
lip
should know
on
better.
this tray, and it's wedged on the lip.
Is that not regulation?
That's not regulation. And look at this one, it's so loose.
It's coming with it.
What if I pull two?
I
No,
think
you
that's
can only
what
touch
is
one.
allowed.
oh god!
Sometimes
Look,
one will come out.
look at it bleeding.
Oh wow!
Oh
Yeah,
no!
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Oh no!
No, he doesn't.
The suspense.
Oh no!
This is not good.
No,
It's gonna
Just
be
the-
fine, you guys.
it's gonna be fine.
I believe in you.
It's so far over.
He just noticed how bad this is.
Oh
It's taking so much longer than I thought it would. I'm so sorry.
Your nails look really pretty. Though.
Thanks, I got the celestial.
That's enough of that. Pull the block.
you.
See your nails when you're back.
Can I use my head?
Clearly not.
That feels okay to me.
Yeah, that feels
For some
okay.
reason.
It's an.
For some reason, I'm not mad about that. Maybe because it's funny.
Oh,
Yes.
don't get your hair caught.
Any soft tissue?
Oh, Jesus. Please.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Use your chin again. It's important.
That's hard tissue. Has to be a cheek and nose.
Oh, I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Oh no.
Oh, my God.
I thought. Well, that's all the time we have today. One pull. One pull.
I got too confident.
Oh.
Here's the first question. Thanks, buddy.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Consequences? Are there still consequences?
Consequence.
There's so
get your
much.
Answer the question.
Where's the
You're
damn
not even doing
consequence?
most of
It's on the
that
box
anymore.
with the
Wanna
consequence.
Please
look
bring back
at
that light.
This is hilarious.
Wow. That was amazing.
Oh, God.
Just read it.
I cannot describe what? Read this aloud.
You read aloud?
Yes. Whomever destroys the Tower of Inquiry in episode 29 of Four-Sided Dive must reveal their 5 most used emojis,
Oh.
but cannot describe them verbally.
Oh.
What does that mean?
You have to act them out like charades.
Charades. Charades us your emojis, bro.
This is easy.
Yeah, you
Hold
have-
on.
You got saved.
It's gonna be the crying, the
Yeah,
crying.
crying while
one.
laughing.
That
But is it
gonna be
tilted crying or straight crying?
Well, that's like rolling, like Rothel, like rolling on
Yeah, the same way like the
laughing. It's
party hat.
Okay, these are my.
I bet she uses the melty face one.
Yeah, melty face
like
is probably
That one's
serious.
These are my.
That's the I'm
I
stressed
need to
and
see
dying.
this.
These are
You gotta
my
do it.
5.
Okay.
Heart.
Oh wait, these are just my most recent. How do
Yeah.
I know what my top 5 are?
Yeah, just go with recent.
Okay.
There's a little, the first ones, yeah.
Straight face.
Okay.
Sobby face.
Sobby face.
Yeah.
All right.
Thumbs up. Okay.
These are
I
boring.
feel like this is not. I don't want to do that one.
Too bad.
Nope, gotta do
Your
it.
next one better be like the flag of Finland.
Yeah, I
or
knew it would be.
something. What is
What?
it?
Poop.
Poop.
I thought it was a rabbit tail.
Wait, poop is one of your most used emojis.
Yeah, I use the shit
Right?
emoji a lot.
And the bank one.
And then probably my other. It's between just this.
Oh, you're a
I say
prick.
thank you a
Oh,
lot.
like thank
It's a
you.
thing.
Yeah.
Namaste.
And this one.
Oh,
face
that's a
palm.
good one.
Face palm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I knew the poop would be. in
I'm
there.
old.
So there's.
I don't use crying laughing.
There's some options
I
out here. Do we
use
have the number of the one that
eggplant.
was pulled?
I'm waiting.
All right, let's go with the number.
Or no,
Okay,
rain.
sorry,
What is this?
Danny.
Y'all are good.
Cats, kittens.
Look, I just made this show a lot shorter, you guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's mostly that.
Here we go.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
Y'all ready for this?
All right. B.Kowalska on Instagram. Do you have a favorite moment that was briefly or not at all mentioned in the original stream, but was expanded upon in the Legend of Vox Machina series?
For Sam, a moment was seeing Percy in jail because they found this, and quite frankly, we did. This was before they actually started streaming, so we didn't see like. Honestly, because that's something I regret because the ending thing there does not really convey like any show. If what the graphic novel says is true, they really had a lackluster reaction to seeing a gun in action for the first time. Okay. Big things were another big thing for all of them, but specifically for Marsha, were backstories. Talisman, this is kind of anything because this was actually more shown in the. This thing was like sort of this thing was you have that, but we didn't just like see Percy enter the room and then like next morning there. No, we got to see a little bit of the sex. Like the specific details were not truly shown, but yeah, I was not expecting that to actually be depicted there. Also, Marsha, like she specifically there, like Grog beating Pike, like she's big into the backstories. And Laura is like I'm seeing more of Kaylee Scanlon because he left like he does a little like prior thing where he goes off his own a little bit during instead of like afterward. But I haven't finished watching Legend of Vox Machina season 3 yet. So oh, and also instead of like them just appearing with new spells and stuff, and sometimes like he describes Lord, you actually see them working on stuff or studying up, practicing. Like they don't just magically attain all the new feats and skills.
You're the boss.
I think.
What do we do? Do we
do we do
scavenge
more?
from the
I can
floor?
just fucking pick some.
I was gonna say like we go. I think that or like we go through pie at the moment. Like like
Just go and grab one.
314.
There.
you know.
Here, number 15. I did it.
I'm
Amazing.
so happy.
From Filani, what would be your character's go-to midnight snack?
For Sam, a brace would be a black or white cookie. I guess it may be something, perhaps something like an Oreo. That's my. I think it maybe what I was looking for is Oreo. Scanlan. He says ass. Ash. For Ashton. Or so. Excuse me. Taliesin. Percy is what's ever he can get to cook to make him once he gets to cook up. Just their sweets and stuff. The more colorful, the better.
With like all of the people.
Because now she can make 4
do it
duplicates.
with
Yeah,
her.
exactly.
Yes.
Ford would be in the background like Jesus.
Doing the couple
He'd
thing.
be so into it. And he wouldn't
Or like
show
those
it.
really cringy staged couple videos where it's like pranking my husband
Yep.
by telling him I'm pregnant or some dumb shit that people do.
Oh, I'm pregnant. No, you're not. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, that,
Fine sense.
Where did how we get here?
I don't know. Dessert.
Desserts.
Marisha, you've
Nice
dodged
snacks.
this.
I feel like I'll go with Bo. I feel like Bo would be like a oatmeal with protein powder. Something awful.
Gross.
Caduceus would
Yeah.
force you to just put some.
so I think they ended up choosing going for because this is chocolate colored pretzels and stuff. Chocolate colored pretzels and almonds, like what they're doing. And Marisha says Kiki would just go for it. Just get a chunk of cheese.
Fucking fiends,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
I want sweets all the time. My favorite snack in the entire world is donuts.
Yeah,
I grew up across the street from the greatest donut shop in the world. I could go and get Gibson's donuts
Oh, Gibson's,
at
thank
3 in the morning whenever I wanted, and I would never get in trouble as long as I brought my dad a donut.
This was
great.
This was back home. Yeah, they're yeah. Okay, that
great.
would make sense.
Alton Brown's favorite donut shop literally grew up across the street from it.
All right.
I am a donut snob.
I have to check that out.
Amazing.
All right, 31.
Last one.
Last one.
Last one.
All right.
Last one for this round. Maybe for this episode. I don't
knows?
know. They're all
I know, sorry
This
about
is
that.
chaos, children.
From Joe the Ewok on Instagram.
Right.
You are all impressive actors. All right, Joe. But when was the time the crew did something that caught you off guard with its amazing / impressive execution?
Meow.
The time it was
Crew?
powder and not
This
confetti.
Yeah. Well, you got his Marissa. It's telling them how they got them all dressed up for Halloween, and how crew always dress up too. It has their own theme. I think this year they had gay cowboys. Taliesin also loves how they remember they had that Santa, which they made overall, which because of like the Broomy plot or Broomy / Mafia plot got very monster stuff. Once that plot was, they hid him in the rafters, or like somewhere in the grid. Sam, any of it? Do I get any for like all the things they help him with his ads? The cats, the baby cats come to mind when they play baby. Oh, also when they did the Among Us.
clearly see, we are awful.
Next question.
Actually, I'm just gonna say, thank you to Koloska. I should be able to pronounce that. P. Koloska. Why do you all have weird Kalani? And don't move the thing. And Joe is that Ewok? Joe the Ewok. My God.
What's wrong with you people?
I was like, for a second was like, that's Percy's last name.
Let me just
I'm blind.
help you out here. Thank you
Please.
to B. Kowalska,
Thank you, B. Kowalska,
Filani, and Joe the Ewok. Thank you.
I need glasses now, and so I'm not taking the full. And if
also, thank you to our crew.
And thank you, crew.
We love you so much.
We do.
Everyone, all the producers, everyone in post.
If you have a question,
all of our subcontractors.
If you have a question for our pile of inquiry,
our pile of...
you can enter it at critroll.com/tower, or I can't say critroll.com/pile anymore.
No, probably not.
No, that's not a. That's
no.
Probably make that URL.
Hey Ed.
It's time to go to the deep dive where Laura keeps.
And
He's got good cups. He gave me a command to start.
Yeah, because she read my copy.
Imogen chose to contact her father for a goodbye. What did she think of his response and lack of a returned "I love you"?
she didn't expect that "I love you" there. Like it's just like she didn't expect to hear it. She knows he tried, but it's kind of a difficult situation for him going up there.
Marisha.
You're not supposed to read that.
I know they hate it.
I
and
love
I have to do
doing
it every
I
time.
love it. It's
I
the
know.
best.
I'm not supposed to do that.
How does Bo feel about teaming up with Belle's Hells? Did their work in the Hellcatch last time not impress her? Well, I was trying to protect you.
I know.
I was trying so hard.
I love you so much.
Danny made the one mistake that she will make for all of 2024, which this
Almost over.
yes, which this technically says, how does Bo feel about teaming up with the Mighty Nine?
Did write the Mighty Nine on there.
Honestly, that also, I wonder that as well.
I actually just really wanted really deep introspection.
Just break your cup.
You broke the cup.
No, it's fine.
Oh, consequence. No.
It's fine. We can fix it.
Top 5 emojis.
We are.
Answer the question.
Oh. Yes.
Almost over.
Yes, which this technically says, how does Bo feel about teaming up? And he made the one mistake. Well, I was last time not.
It's she's still very skeptical of them, but then again, she has to Marisha has to point out she's very hard to impress. So.
So, but anyway, yeah, we'll see.
Sam, how much did you and Ashley work together to plan Pike and Scanlan's tumultuous romance? Does Scanlan still carry a torch for Pike?
He definitely still carries the torch. As in for work to get, as in for Sam and Ashley working together to figure out what not that much. They kind of like I forget actually how they end up deciding their I will say Sam did decide that since they are divorced and stuff, Sam thinks that Scan's going through a midlife crisis.
We went with purple, and then the last note I gave was, please give him a big horse dick.
Is it on there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't look.
It's
for the
visible.
dick. His
Yeah,
horse dick
I
is
had to go
visible?
with Scar, but
Without it looks like it's missing something.
No, lying about that.
Wait a minute. Your dick
My
has just been
dick is on our
flopping around the
official art.
whole time?
Yeah.
Wait,
That is true.
okay.
Horse dicks are out there. What do you think? Horses wear underwear?
No, but as a centaur, as a sentient being, shouldn't you have like horse underwear on?
What does that look like in your head?
Does it go up over the four legs, like halfway up the horse body, or is it just over?
How do you take your underwear down if you need to do anything?
Yeah, that's true.
You have not thought
He's
this
got,
through.
Oh, well, no, you have hands though. You have hands
have-
and
But they
hooves.
can't reach
I have
that.
4 legs and 2 hands. I've,
Can't reach that.
But can you?
I'm an octopus.
You're that much more evil now.
Technically a squid.
20% more evil.
We've
than
all
you
been
were.
to medieval times. We've all seen things. I think we're okay.
Yes.
But it's true.
Yeah.
There's no way you can reach around to wipe your ass.
No,
that is
never
true.
done.
There's no way.
That's true.
Disgusting ass.
It's a horse ass.
Oh God! We've all ridden horses behind other horses.
Oh yeah.
Where their asshole like turns inside out. Stop! Oh, God!
Next question.
That's what Scanlan does.
Anyway, I love that people think we plan. I love that people watch this show and think we are capable of planning anything.
People who think that don't watch this show.
No, that's madness.
Oh no.
Moving on. I'm gonna try. Did Ashton find Jester's relationship advice helpful? Yes. Why did he seek advice on Fern at the time? Honestly,
Guilt. Normally he doesn't. It's kind of hard for him because normally he doesn't hit on people like he just said on there. If someone if someone finds interest, he'll respond. He may respond, but he doesn't usually make the first move. He also talks about why he's Ashton seems to be so attracted to Fern. She's a mirror of his own recklessness. It's like being someone who's just as reckless. He sort of sees the best of his. In her, he sees the best of his worst, as he puts it.
Assholes.
back to horse. Yeah. Back to horse.
What does Laura? What does Jester think of Breas's assertion that she ruined his life? Does it make her look back on her other moments of mischief with any concern?
No.
Probably not.
No. No, he's just doing what they're supposed to do. Look.
She doesn't feel bad about the consequences of her actions. She feels bad that something happens because of it, but she doesn't actually feel responsible. And you can see it as soon as she hears some good changes that happened since then, you're feeling, then maybe it's a good thing. She's not really capable of realizing that these pressures can go very bad. And as I said before, does not think she absolutely does not think she ruined his life. I once had the power of speech. Almost.
Person.
I know
Broke my
you
heart.
said.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Whose
that.
name is Susie Green.
Oh, they're talking about his backstory, his thing, and how, and because and how the Susie Green, Brazen's ex Susie Green, was based on a girl. That Sam liked when he was a kid.
Yeah.
I
He
didn't
broke
know.
his heart. The girl versus person who breaks
Her
up.
name is Susie Green.
What?
Samuel.
Well, there's got to be.
She doesn't know that I exist.
will.
She doesn't know I exist.
You think nobody's gonna look up a Susie Green and find her from your past and like be like, by the way,
She broke my heart.
Twist, she's a
you
critter.
broke her
And
heart.
I've been thinking about it for 40 years.
Oh, God, that's a mood.
Wait, so she broke your heart when you were like 5?
Third grade.
There's got to be like at least 100 Susie Greens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said
Oh,
third
that
grade
sounds
so
that
fast.
That seems,
Yeah.
yeah.
Marisha, Marisha, pull up
Oh
from the cup.
yeah. We're still on a show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sued by Susie Green. Defamation, slander.
What did she do? It's fine.
I can tell you the story.
I do want to know the story after I
kinda
answer.
do.
Third grade.
It's stayed with me for so long.
Oh my
Gosh.
God.
Okay,
Must
just
have
tell
been
us now.
terrible.
Yeah,
I
just
wanna
do
know.
it. Just do it.
I left notes in her locker, like secret admirer type notes.
Oh.
My locker was like right
Oh, no.
next to hers or very close. And every day she would get one of my notes, and sometimes I left little presents in them too. And she would get them, and her friends would gather around, and she'd read them, and they would be so excited. And she was like, I wonder who it is. And she was so happy. This went on for a couple weeks, and then finally I was like, okay, I'll reveal myself to you. Meet me in the library at 2 o'clock or whatever. And I was in there, and she walked in, and I walked up to her. I was like, are you looking for someone? And she looked at me, and she was like, nope. And then she left.
Yep, saw it coming.
And I was crushed.
She never knew it was you.
No,
No,
she knew it was
she
me.
figured it
she
out
chose not to acknowledge it.
Maybe she.
No.
She would rather not confront that ever. She rejected me in the worst possible way.
Sorry.
And it's
Then
been
she
haunting
deserves
me.
to be put on this
for
show and called out on
decades.
blast.
Yeah, now you're being put on blast, Susie.
Damn,
Please
Susie.
do not find Susie Green. Do not give her any hate. She's probably, I loved her at the time. She's probably a great person.
I'm sure.
We'll let the
At
audience
least
find 5
spell
Susie.
the name differently.
Yeah. I'm sure it was spelled,
You don't remember.
I know exactly how it was spelled. But it was spelled the other way. Whatever way you're thinking, it's
Not
the
that
other
way.
way.
So you're revealing that it's the other way.
Yes. Yes. If you think there's an E at the end of green, there isn't. And if you don't, there is.
We have captions, Sam.
Just
I
keep
sent a
changing
boy-
it in
Yeah, just change. We'll
I
spell
know.
it different every time.
Please don't do
I
that
put
to
a,
me.
a,
Don't do that to
locker
me.
note
Don't.
Oh, I
to the
forgot.
boy, and I was
Couple
like,
nights.
do
I had to
you
go
want
back
to go
and
out with
check.
me, yes or yes?
Like when
Thinking I
I-
was being super clever. And he circled the or. Yes.
Do that to
locker
me.
note
Don't.
to a boy, and I was like, do you want to go out with me, yes or yes? Thinking I was being super clever. And he circled the or.
Oh! Oh!
Do you know his name?
Wow.
Brian.
Oh.
I could say the whole one,
Don't
but
do
I
it.
won't.
You're going to get
No.
sued by Susie Green also.
Oh, wow, that hurt. Oh.
I once had a crush. And we're just telling
Yep, this is what the show
elementary
is
school
now.
crushes. His name was Travis. And
Yeah.
he, on Valentine's Day, we harbored secret crushes. And he taped a diamond ring
Wait,
to
what?
one of those little, like, Valentines.
A real one?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That's. I had a boy do that. Gave me
Wait,
earrings.
What grade? Where? How?
Second grade. It was missing a couple sews. So clearly, like in the band. So clearly his mom was like, "Oh no, I got to take this to get repaired."
And he was like,
and he yoinked it and taped it with Scotch tape.
What did you do with it?
Never said a word.
You just took it?
You still
You
have
still
it.
have it? I guarantee you.
You stole a diamond from a guy.
I didn't steal it. He
gave
stole
it
it,
to you.
and he gave it to me.
Look.
So,
And then I was really embarrassed and I didn't know what to do, so we just never talked about it ever.
Oh, my God.
You just took a diamond ring and never said
I didn't
anything
take
to
it.
the boy?
It was given to me.
I was given a pair of diamond earrings by a boy, also in second grade.
What?
And then his mom called my house and was like, listen, those are my earrings.
Have them back.
Give them back.
How many boys are stealing from their mom's
I think
jewelry?
it's probably common.
pretty common.
Wow, you all
I'm
have really
surprised you
sad
never
stories
did it,
about
Sam.
this.
I guarantee you.
You're just totally
You
scot-free
never,
here.
ever got rejected.
Oh, I have. I've had some bad ones.
Yeah.
I gave a girlfriend a VCR in college. Then she dumped me and she kept the VCR.
I asked a girl out. We were like at a restaurant, like at a diner one night, and I asked a girl out who I had a crush on for ages when I was younger, and literally she just did that. I was like, so yeah, I think let me take you out. Let's go for coffee. I just want to like I'm really into you, and she just did this. Anyway, and just kept going.
Ooh.
Like I watched it process, and then she just decided it didn't happen. She just edited those 8 seconds. It was like
She Susie Greened you.
yeah. It was just clearly. I suppose we're still friends then. That's okay. I'll be fine.
Well,
I dated half her friends at some point.
I like how the teleprompter says, "Answer the questions."
but like they put a little heart to be like.
We're doing great.
Sorry about that.
Speed round.
So.
This is what happens when you put me in charge.
I better not
So-
only get through Tuesdays. I'll
Sorry,
kill
Danny,
you.
we're doing it.
Why did Keyleth choose to reach out to Sir Konos out of everyone in Vasselheim? What is their
God.
relationship like as fellow leaders of the Ashari?
Distracted.
Well, the above table answer is Robbie was playing as Sir Konos.
That's not what the question is about. Obviously, the above table answer is that Robbie is playing Sir Konos. Obviously, the above table answer for why somebody chooses Fireball is it's a great second spell.
The above table reason was I was holding a piece of cheese. So I thought cheese.
Man, we should hang out more.
I never get to talk.
I want if we keep doing this, she'll pass out from laughing too hard. It's the only sleep you'll ever get is if we make you laugh till you pass out.
It was a great question.
Answer the
What do you think, Marisha?
Yeah, Sir Konos is the best. Who else? I'm not gonna go. Well, once again, I wouldn't go to Liam's hell. I told Liam that afterwards. I was like, sorry.
Also, above the table, above the table, they couldn't go to her because this would have been before. This would have been my Bell's Hells was still in the fable, and then which means that when they return, they still have to go, and she'd still have to be at the temple.
I just
No.
wouldn't go to you.
There was no way it was going to be like, let's go to Leah Tell.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that Matt had her
Yeah.
intersect us.
I'm going to put
which
this
was
forward.
great.
Sir Konos is the caduceus now of Mighty Nine.
It's true. I
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Sir Konos. I love what Robbie's doing with.
Oh yeah, it's still an interesting take on the.
really settled down with anybody ever. It's not really a thing for him. Same episode, he was like, "Leave town."
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I love
He's just
this.
been traveling, going to fish concerts for like the last 3 years. It's the vibe.
It is the vibe.
Yeah, anyway.
We know what Veth thinks of Breas. What does Breas think of Veth?
I think I quote, would smash. Yeah, he denotes that Brace is kind of lonely at this point. Like, he's still working there, but keep in mind, he's not for. It's been a while since he got dumped by Greed. Sorry. So he's like, Howard. Sam cannot stress how bad it'd be for Beth if she were to get together with him, because she is in a loving marriage right now, so it would be terrible to just.
Sometimes you want that male gaze.
Yes. Well, I don't know. I'm not a woman. But yes, as a woman, that's what I want sometimes. Yeah. I just want people to see me and be a sexual creature. Yeah. I'm not going to act on it. I just want that, the thrill of the chase.
As my Southern Belle mom used to say, it's fine to window shop as long as you don't buy anything.
Exactly.
I'm into that. Oh, let's go for one. What are Caduceus' thoughts on the situation with the gods? Has he noticed Seedling being blessed by the Wild Mother?
He has no Seedling. He says like he is a god. It's a conversation later, but Caduceus is gonna be having a conversation about that later. He mostly spent like their interactions with the with Belle's house, figuring out group dynamics, like just slowly watching stuff and listening. Now, of all the people in the tower that night, he was the most pro god, like even more than Breas, because well, he is there. He has specific biases against certain gods. And keep in mind that he's also, while he is a big wildmonger, because of the nature of the wild grove of the blooming grove, he also is a worshiper of the archer too. Later, he's a little. I think he's trying to get us a little pumped up for what's coming up. Uh, 122.
Love it.
Laura,
I didn't.
what did Imogen think of Caleb's speech to her in the top of the tower?
It's kind of special. It's very special. She sees Caleb as this very powerful, like he creates this whole town and stuff like that. Then he shows up and shows this thing of like Dunamis, they're like different potential possible, and that really impressed her. So she sees him as very powerful, and so that little speech was very special. Like, it's also good for assurances, like having someone that's powerful as they have faith in you.
A good one then. Yeah, we've kind of talked about that. Ham.
What the frick?
This is a good one. What does Loudon think of the matron's assertion that anything is possible in regards to her becoming human again? Is this something that Loudon wants? I think there's a fear because it's like Loudon has been like this for so long.
60 years, right?
30.
30, just kidding.
But I mean, 30, 40, somewhere in there.
31, technically.
31.
Have you seen that video? It's like a spoof on
32, technically.
On the Twilight thing where it's like saying like, I'm a vampire, and like, how old are you? How long have you been alive? And he's like,
I have seen this.
47.
I have seen like that clip.
Years. And she's like, you're just a 47-year-old?
He says like he's a teenager and stuff like, how long have you been a teacher? Like 30 years? It's like, wait, you're only 40, like, was it 47 or 42? We'll say 47. He's like, I'm 17, like, okay, 30 years? This was it?
Yeah.
It's like not as, that's weird.
Yeah.
Because that is
cool, but 47?
Yeah, like 200 stuff, that's like magic and stuff. Got magical stuff, like, it's like, 47? People that age could literally actually be hitting on her and stuff, so it's like...
The wheel has to make a full circle, doesn't it? You just haven't made the full circle yet where it's okay.
Gross. That's weird and gross.
Yeah, come back in 80 years.
Yeah, you gotta wait until, like, you've been at least old enough to have something of a... Like, it has... Like, from the moment you've turned, until I think the thing is, you gotta wait like a full lifetime after you turn before it's
But yeah, like if
can age no longer
if
matters.
Laudna-
I was thinking Laudna is almost 60.
she's going on 60.
Yeah.
So
Nothing sexy about that.
not really. So if she like goes back to being human, does she age rapidly to be suddenly 60? Suddenly 60. Or like, will she reclaim lost years? Will she reclaim these like 30 years?
Hold up. Hold up.
I think physically nothing changed.
Laudna-
I think it just she,
Is dripping with ooze. Yeah. And her fingernails come off. But you draw the line at 60?
Well, no, it's just.
The ooze isn't the problem. It's just do I
ooze
keep
corpse
it tight? Is really like. Yeah. So sorry.
I'm sorry. I couldn't let that pass.
Thank
No,
you,
thank you,
Danny.
Danny. No.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. She's not against it, but I think it's like I don't want it to become a death becomes her type of situation.
Yeah.
I have a weird quandary, and I kind of want to ask it, although I'm afraid it will actually come up in the game.
We'll ask, and then I'll answer or not.
Would you be willing if would you want to become human if the price was Delilah escapes? Not in you anymore, but Delilah gets like you could become a normal real live girl, but Delilah gets to go back out into the world.
Probably not.
Interesting.
100%.
You would say yes.
Oh yeah.
Thank
As
you.
these
I agree.
characters?
I agree.
No, it's
I
not
would say
me.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
The boys know. Just saying.
The boys know.
Yeah, we will let her out. Fuck that. I want to be pretty. Not that she is. She's goth princess.
No,
but
it's fine.
I'm into it.
I get it. Ashton.
Sam, is Scanlan committing to full-time centaur life? Does he plan to write his version of On the Road? Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty cool being a centaur.
Question, it was really tough.
He moves twice as fast. He can poop wherever he wants. He can roam free.
What if
Yeah,
Do you eat hay?
what if Pike wants to get back together?
he can make her a centaur.
Okay.
Oh.
I feel like your boning sessions are a little. She would. But I feel like I don't know.
Limits your options.
It limits you if you're both horses.
It limits the positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like Scanlan would
Really
appreciate
only one.
multiple.
There's one.
Yeah, you've got the
Although
one.
we could
you
do
could
some sort of
try. You could
missionary
certainly
thing.
try.
Because can you lay on your back?
Do
Because your torso
horses
goes
lay
but
on
horses
their
don't
back?
lay on their back. Horses don't lay on their back.
We could make
It
some
hurt- it
sort
would
of
hurt
a
them.
harness.
But even like, because horses' heads are in.
It's
you
hard
know,
to talk about.
a horse head
It's hard to talk about this without getting into
Getting
the
into
position. I know. It feels like you'd have to be on a platform so that your human body can
hate
hang
this.
over.
Yeah.
Because your
Oh.
human
Because
body is
but your
upwards.
human body is up.
Yeah.
So if she's laying down, then you guys are forming
Then
an
she's
L
gonna be
and
like,
you can't, you can't
There's
even
also
smooch.
there's also the issue. Forget about that. There's also the issue of mouth stuff. How does that work?
I hate this so much.
If there's two centaurs and you do mouth stuff,
I hate this.
how
I hate
does that
this.
work?
You
I
already
hate this.
said you like eating ass as a midnight
Yeah, but
snack.
that's a horse ass.
That's different.
That's this thing.
God damn it.
They are dying.
All your fault. It's just all your fault.
They
don't think I
are
can
more
do that.
guilty just away from going on
Into
concert.
regular old gnome again.
Yeah, it's gonna be you.
Or something else, but something that doesn't have a horse ass.
What about a reverse centaur?
I'm kind of surprised you didn't.
Just a human.
where
It's
no
a
one
horse
said-
head on a human
But
body.
would it be a human body or gnome body?
Nobody.
Yeah.
But then you still could do mouth stuff.
I don't know. It's at this point, it's just BoJack Horseman. I don't know what happened.
I was thinking,
Could you imagine that?
Yes, I'm imagining it. I hate it. I gotta stop. Okay.
One question left.
Yeah. Well, are you doing one?
Well,
last
I
one?
started the circle.
Oh, that's right. So this is the last question.
Alright,
I'm reading it sideways.
Make it good.
Yeah, no, I'm going another one. We kind of covered some of that. All right. If you were a horse. Ooh, talk about your new designs for the Mighty Nine and Vox Machina. What are the key elements you keep in mind when updating your character's art?
No.
I
Oh
overcook.
God, we'll be here for another 45
Yeah,
minutes.
you are.
Allison and Ashley spend a lot of time.
I am very particular.
You are.
You're particular.
He knows once it's out, it's out. He did point out, like, maybe not with specific Vox Machina, Percy still had to be hot, so even if he's an older gentleman now. Yeah. One thing he always has to be is kind of smug and stuff. One thing he did point out, like, because he was trying to convey this, he doesn't rule whites. He's not the one who truly really likes them. Like, Vex is like a part of Council of Dodoria. Cassandra's the one kind of running the council stuff. He's basically become Whitestone CIA, and he's trying to want like something that can work, can go with that vibe, like the. It's why I guess that's how he knew about where Scanlan was. He's been keeping track of all of them. Like I guess it is. I feel like he like if things go wrong or stuff and nothing comes up, the next time he's basically gonna be. This is my personal way. If things go wrong this way and he has to prep for something else and stuff, his future actions are gonna be less like to just say more Amanda Waller from DC Comics. So.
You look like if you were a horse.
White horse,
stallion.
blue horse.
I think he would. Yeah, I think he would be like like this nice golden brown, but he would have a white stalk of hair.
that's
It would look
nice.
kind of like
Would
a
he be
wig.
dappled? Would he have
With little glasses.
Yeah, and the
Big
Whitestone
old
logo on the
underwear.
butt, like a My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now everybody say what they would look like as a horse.
Like you could have like a little My Little Pony cutie.
I was going
mark
to say,
that's, like,
Yeah,
what
gun.
would be your cutie mark? What would be your character's cutie mark? What a great way to end the episode is like
Yeah.
pick a character and let's put a cutie mark on their butt.
If it's we're Keyleth right now, so I feel like it'd probably be like antlers, right?
Little
Yeah,
antler.
but wouldn't your just horse
Horse
have
had antlers. I guess it'd be weird
So
if
what
my
would be
butt
the
had
little-
antlers.
Yeah, let's face it. Your horse thing is also so like it's My Little Pony, but you're a lot. But your deer's close enough. Your My Little Pony is actually a deer.
Double
Maybe a
antlers.
Shari symbol.
A deer Keely.
Yeah, that's fun. Or like leaves. That's weird too.
Pot
No,
leaf?
leaves. Just like a few leaves like flowing down.
Yeah,
that
like
sounds like a My Little
trickling
Pony
down.
sort of
That's
a
cute. Yeah,
butt
yeah.
mark.
I could see that.
Scanlan has one on his current design. It says "I break for hot chicks."
That's right.
That's right.
Wow.
It's
You would have
tattooed
the-
on his ass.
I would probably just have the little sun with the little with the little stars. I wouldn't do the whole thing.
The whole thing.
No,
I feel like I would probably,
I know it's rough, isn't it?
whether or not to have the same thing or like,
I've always
Like
liked
across-
Vex's paw.
I know the paw print with the crossed
The
arrows.
paw
I
print's
think.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be
paw.
fun.
That's like,
Better than choice.
If you have ideas for cutie marks, please share them and tag them on whatever you see fit. I love Instagram. It's where I see all my fun stuff.
Hot
Oh,
mail.
nice.
Yeah, and I think that's about quarter past the hour. So I think that's it for four side. What the?
Over
who's
half.
the sim-
Anybody ever knocked on that door before?
Come in. Oh my God! What?
Oh shit!
Someone say quarter past.
I will say, oh yeah, it's a second player. I will admit, like before he started talking, I thought that was Travis.
It's four-sided dive. It is four-sided dive producer and bad boy game designer of Queen by Midnight, Kyle Shire.
Kyle!
That's right.
What's up, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm a bad boy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bad.
And
Ooh, get that drink.
Oh God.
There was liquor there.
that was a burp. Queen by Midnight Quarter Past, the new standalone expansion to Queen by Midnight features a new 2-player rule set, tons of awesome new bizarre cards, and 4 new princesses with amazing, cool new strategies that are fabulous and wonderful. Yes, it's great. I can't read with these glasses on.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Snap into a Slim Jim. It's available tomorrow. Yes, at our Critical Role shops, at Derek to Press Guild stores, and other friendly local game stores. And
What?
Hold it.
oh, you can hold it. And you can catch Laura Bailey, Taliesin Jaffe, Amy Carrero, and Bria Iyengar playing Queen by Midnight Quarter Past next
Yeah,
week, November 20th.
yeah, that was that was last night. I did not. I actually I didn't hear this part. Like I think I skipped because I was on time shrink. So and since I had and since I was just I didn't hear that, so I did not know it was last night. So okay.
At 7 p.m. Pacific on Twitch, YouTube, and
I will have a recap of that trailer by next week, which will be like their off week.
It's a rematch, baby.
Yeah. Anyway, I got like a motorcycle to ride away on. Lock up for me, will you, Marisha? Okay? Smell you later, nerds.
What?
Oh,
Bye,
what is
bad
this?
guy.
Not his motorcycle.
What's happening now?
Is this
That-
gonna,
Are you
Are they
minding
gonna-
Is he
a
being
motorcycle?
Stomp him out
are you
and
gonna
post?
post?
I want to
Okay, no.
thank our guests, Risha Ray, Laura Bailey, Sam Riegel, and of course our lovely lore keeper Danny Carr.
Love you, Daddy.
I'm Taliesin Jaffe, your 29th tavern keeper, apparently, and I guess that's my outro. What is?
It will have their 30th episode and final episode of 224. 2024
happening
next
here?
year.
Friends around the table, time to celebrate. It's a party, hit the lights, here we go. Waste the night away with a little escape. It's a chance to lose control. So let's just leave this world behind. Everybody come on, take a dive.
One by one, we roll the dice. Come on, let's go. Critical Role. Friends are here. Roll. Oh, we got good time. Away to lose. Okay. Oh, they broke him. Who's when you're happy? And this, and then head to the homebrew. And now, as I said, the homebrew of the evening, and please work. Okay, Warp Bridge. I shared this with the community. You. Warp Bridge now freshly out, freshly shaved with the community. A level 6 conjuration spell. Range unlimited and stuff. Well, actually, casting range of casting and stuff. I guess you could say touch technically, because you of the earned semantic. It takes a casting time of 1 hour. It has verbal, semantic, and material components. Full duration 1 day. Okay. You draw a closed shape with a max perimeter of 60 feet. So you could like a big 15 by 15 square if you need to, or something like, I don't know. On a flat surface within an extra dimensional space, then draw a symbol at the center or in a different color. By the way, the material components is like two different color paints, but they're mixed in them is crushed, dried out worms. There's a if you know that because you're basically making a wormhole. I do not feel bad about making this joke as the actual D&D does this all the time. Look, you can look up like the actual syllables for themselves or videos. Anyway, but you draw the symbol there in a different different color. So while the spell is active, you can enter a different entrum. Basically, it's like you charge one of these shapes and symbols up, and then while it's within 24 hours, you can enter a different extra space and redraw the same shape and symbol as close as you can to create a portal between the two spaces. That remains open. This does not cause any problems with the spell is specifically a higher level because it can bypass the city it uses to bypass like any problems between contacts between extra-dimensional spaces, which usually ends poorly. The spell ends early if you reuse the same shape and symbol with the same colors for each. For another casting of the spell, you have to use or one of the portals is no longer in the extra dimensional space. Like, say it's like on a on like something physical that like a flat board or something in that space, and you take it out. It needs to stay connected to that extra space, so it will, Or it's like say the external space like disenchants or something, and I'm done. It does have an upcasting, which increases duration. At level 7, the spell is active you can keep the spell active for a week. At 8th level, it keeps it out for a month. And 9th level, you have put there for a year, assuming nothing happens to those extra dimensional spaces, which, considering a lot of these are spell limit with spell durations, make sure you know what you're using it on. And with that, I thank you for joining me. This is Free Reading Adventure, and I wish thee good fortune on the quest of life.